Greetings, Earthlings, wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers. Welcome back to WizdomDropz, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy cat astrology. My name is Tonia, and today we are discussing Venus in Virgo. Venus just entered Virgo on the 3rd, which was Saturday, okay, the day before this is being posted, and that is fresh news, my friend. It will be in the sign of Virgo through the 28th of October, 2020, when it enters Libra, just in time for Halloween, okay? So with that said, this video is going to help you understand by the end of it, what is Venus in Virgo mean right now for all of us, period? And what does it mean in general? So if you have this energy in your chart, let's say, that's going to be something that's going to be interesting for us to look at. If it's going to be in just the general collective information, you're going to understand daily what your life experience is going to look like for the next month. And also just like understand if this comes up in relationships right now, you will understand what's happening in your relationships versus if you don't know what's happening when this energy is around, it can be a little like, oh my God, what's happening? So anyway, sorry, my cat is like finishing using the restroom, so that's that noise. With that said, let's jump into it after a couple quick announcements. Number one, subscribe if you're not already, because I do put out a video every single day of the week, and usually my kitten is not like scratching in the box during it. Number two, like this video if it brings you any value whatsoever, because that actually helps more people get this information, and I'm trying to get this information out to people so that we can all be more aware of what is happening in our everyday reality and be more in harmony with the planet, with each other, so that we're just not as like you know, shaken up, what the hell. I don't even need to go into the negatives. That's why you should like this video. Okay. Now, number three, and lastly, before we jump into the juicy deets, I am offering an astrology course. If you like the screen sharing that I do today, talking about the different planetary energies and just discussing the energy in general, then make sure you check out the course, because the link is down below and registration deadline is expiring, like straight up expiring on Halloween. So after Halloween, it's game over. If you're not in, you're not in. Okay. Moving on, because the link for that is down below. Let's look at this. Actually, I'm not going to look at that yet. We're just going to talk a little bit more about what Venus in Virgo actually is. If you did not hear the audio version I just did on this, explaining just the foundations of Venus, the foundations of Virgo, please check that out, because I'm going to try to keep this video more of like just more of the in-depth stuff. You see what I'm saying? So let's go more in-depth on it. Venus in Virgo, as I said in that video, is going to be really earthly, because you put Venus into an earth sign, she's going to be earthier than usual anyway. And this has the roots back into what Venus is in ancient world astrology. This is very cool. So you can think of Venus, because it rules both the signs of Taurus and Libra, as a celestial being with Libra and an earthly being with Taurus, because Taurus is of the earth element, right? And Venus is of Libra is of the air element, right? So intellectualism and the heavens kind of correlate there. And down to earth, just like earth element of Venusian aspects, is the Taurus. So that's like plants, Taurus. You see what I'm saying? Earthly plane in general, and the conservation of that, because it's a fixed sign, Taurus. Now that is all therefore Venusian in its rulership. You see what I'm saying? So Venus actually corresponds with the built environment, the environment around us, for the fact that she rules an earthly plane of existence in Taurian qualities. So think about the fact that she's entering an earth sign right now. She is entering Virgo. So she is coming back into a familiar element. Now, people on the internet are going to tell you Venus and Virgo is shit. And they're going to be like, this is why, you know, like, it's all nitpicky, and it's all like about tearing people apart, and it's like so much criticism, it's like stupid, it doesn't know what to do with all the criticism, blah-de-blah, blah-de-blah. I am here to give you a fresher, more realistic perspective, my friend, on Venus in Virgo. What is that? Venus in Virgo is very natural. Venus in Virgo is excellent for nutrition, okay? Excellent nutritionist and design, because it gives you attention to detail. Venus and Virgo people have incredible attention to detail if they choose to implement it, as I noticed my dead bromeliad, like right here. But they have attention to detail. So that's going to be something that's going to serve you in your craft, because Venus in Virgo is also a craft energy. It is an energy of skill. It is an energy of detail because it is ruled by Mercury. So I thought I wasn't recording for a second. I was like, OMG, sorry. So anyway, with that said, you know, you're going to have this understanding when this transit is around of skill, of skill transfer, of revering skill, of taking pleasure in gaining more skill for yourself. If you are a person seeking to gain your craft and understand and refine and grow your craft, this is going to be an energy that is around at this time for you to use, because Mercury rules the sign of Virgo. And if you didn't hear the video I posted, it was an audio version about Mercury entering Scorpio in the near future here. Check that out because I talk more about Mercury there. But with that said, Venus and Virgo energy in general, under our next month of influence, we can gain our skill, we can grow our skill, we can grow our craft, we can be more intentional about growing our knowledge banks around earthly planes. Again, nutrition. Venus and Virgo in charts, I see in vegans charts a lot. I see in people who are yogis, people who are like very craft oriented. I've heard of other artisans with this. I myself have this energy. I usually don't talk a lot about my chart, but I have this energy, and you wouldn't know it because of my hodgepodge plants in the background, but maybe a little bit more over here. You can see like that's kind of Venus and Virgo, like well organized, good shui, whatever. But with that said, like this can be in a high vibe energy, really great time, okay, to manifest your artisans, craftsmanship energy around earthly plane stuff, okay? Also organizing, yeah, classic. Organize your closet, blah, blah. Make your house more beautiful through organizing. That's an opportunity to use this. Natural attention to detail elements, like, I don't know, earth painting, like some type of pottery or something could be really enjoyable underneath this energy of this influence. If you can do that, work with some clay to create something specific or something, you know what I mean? So there's that. Also, I will say the negative sides of this are, yeah, you can experience in relationships. When I was referencing at the beginning, like you can be a little, what the hell is going on, you know? That's because there can be more criticism under this energy. There's high-low vibrations to everything. Thoth, the god of knowledge, taught us this in the Emerald Tablets. There's a high and low vibration to everything. So you can be like super critical with that Venus and Virgo of yourself and tear yourself apart, or you can just have high standards on the flip side for yourself. That is another opportunity for this energy. Venus and Virgo is about quality assessment. They see the detail in things, and they see the flaws and the growth areas in things. So growth areas is the healthy version of flaws, you feel? So Venus and Virgo during this influence, if you have it in your chart, that's good information to know. If you just understand it under the next month of influence for yourself and others in the collective, that's a good energy to know. Know that it's good to turn criticism into applied healthy action with Venus and Virgo. For the next month, that's your homework. Pay attention to that. Where can you turn criticism into constructive, quality, healthy energy, period. That's what I'm asking you to pay attention to in the next month. I think you're going to see some really fruitful results off of that. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. I think that's about it for this video. Make sure you like it if it brought you any value so other people get more information out there about this stuff. Put a comment down below. Let us know how you're experiencing the Venus and Virgo energy, okay? Oh, last thing I'll say, being more natural in general is really good for Venus and Virgo energy. Like, don't put on as much makeup if you're not feeling like it. You can be barefaced and be more beautiful at this time. Something like that. Eating cleaner during this time, you know, going more towards the plant-based if you're not already. Okay, yoga, meditation, get on that game. You get it. That's about it. If you want to learn astrology, the Astrological WizdomDropz course is happening. It's starting the day after All Hallows Eve, November 1st. The registration deadline, as I said, is Halloween. So the link for that is down below if you want more info. All right. With that said, my friend, and through next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.